It was one of the final steps of my journey. The past 4 days, I drove down the winding roads of Sassafras Mountain, hiked alongside wild ponies at Mount Rogers, did pretty much nothing at Mount Mitchell, and explored the legends of Brasstown Bald. I was tired, alone, and had no idea where I was going. After driving literally the worst road of my life, I found myself at an unsettling quiet peak, Black Mountain, Kentucky. Resting firmly on the border of Virginia, I didn't see a single soul for miles.
Alright everybody, I am at Black Mountain, Kentucky. I went up a very dangerous road just to drive here, so you can clearly see I actually don't know what that is, a cell tower, a water tower, whatever the hell that is. The alien soccer Sputnik ball. There's probably not another soul for several miles. I'm gonna poke around here. I'm not gonna enter because I'll probably die. Warning, this facility is used in FAA air traffic control. Loss of human life may result from service interruption. Any person who interferes with air traffic control or damages or trespasses on this property will be prosecuted under federal law. Well, I'm not entering there. This is a federal building. I'm not going to touch it. I'm staying away from here. But I think Black Mountain is just right around this corner. And I'm gonna check it out. This whole place, feels unsettling. I don't feel like I'm supposed to be here.
I decided to stay clear of the cell tower in case any workers were somehow lurking about. At least, the rest of the peak was open to the public.
I'm just waiting for someone just to emerge out of the woods and shoot me or something. The road here is just abysmally awful. There's a car here. Oh god. And he just drives right by me. So I'm not going to hell. Thought this was like someone here to arrest me because I am near this federal building, so I'm like a little scared. I don't want to look like a stalker, but I am going this direction. This looks like some sort of radio tower. I don't have any signal though. Hey. This is the high point of Kentucky, right?
Yep. 4139.
Have you done a lot of peaks like this?
I'm kind of going across the country doing it.
Really? How many have you done so far?
Not many, it's a start. I've done Colorado, Utah, Wyoming, done Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, and North Carolina.
I've done, let's see, I've started with New York, then I went to Connecticut, Massachusetts, and this week I've done Virginia, then I did South Carolina, and then I did North Carolina, and then I did Georgia, and then I did, and now I'm doing Kentucky.
Sweet.
Tomorrow's Tennessee.
Just going down the East Coast, that's cool.
Are you from Utah or something?
Yeah, actually, I live in Salt Lake and kind of done those around there, and I work for the Forest Service, so I'm down here for the wintertime doing helping some guys down here in Tennessee. I drove up here for the weekend.
If you only had a ladder for that, like you just...
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I mean, I feel like you could theoretically just sort of scramble up there, but...
Yeah.
I don't know, I think I'm supposed to do that. So yeah, you've done some really high peaks then, right?
Yeah, a couple 13,000 peaks, so.
How did you get up those mountains? Like those, what was that like?
Colorado's actually like pretty easy.
Really?
Yeah, that one, it's weird because that's like the second highest peak in the lower 48, and it's like a trail about as wide as this road. It's like class 1 hiking, it's pretty easy.
But it's like all snowy, right?
Not in the summertime, it's not.
Huh.
You go in like July, August, September. Utah I backpacked, and that one's probably like class 2, and then Wyoming is like a class 3, class 4 kind of glacier traversing type of thing. So it's that one's definitely like harder, you know.
But that would require some more serious practice. I'll probably save that for when I'm more experienced.
Yeah, I feel that.
I've done a Marcy in New York. That one's, I will warn you, that was the first one I did. Big mistake, because that was the toughest one I've done so far.
Really?
Yeah.
In the Adirondacks?
Yeah, because that was, I think, like a 17-mile round trip. I did that in a single day, and it was just brutal.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Because I was in much worse shape too, and I was not experienced, and I did this.
Yeah.
Oh man, I saw a bunch of no trespassing signs. I thought it was gonna get shot or something, but
yeah, this is like not exactly what I was expecting, but it's cool that at least I have a marker. Because if this wasn't here, I'd have been like, is this it, or?
I didn't expect to find anyone else up here. I thought I'd be pretty much all alone.
It's definitely, I thought it was gonna be kind of more like a Mount Mitchell type of thing, where there's like a whole little park and
yeah, Mount Mitchell was pretty nice.
trail and everything, but
it was snowing when I went. The Appalachian is a really weird place, you know. It's a very strange place.
yeah,
You know?
no doubt. Well, cool. I'm gonna head on out of here. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Safe travels on your journey.
See ya. I'm mildly curious to see what this shed is, or what they do. What the heck? Someone left their Coca-Cola in here. Not gonna go inside. Broomstick. Now let's clean up this mountain a little bit, will ya? All right. Okay. There, that looks nice. Okay. Sweep over there. Good. All right. Now that is filthy.
After I gave the peak a well-earned cleaning, it was time to say goodbye. I attempted to climb Klingman's Dome the next day, but it was closed to visitors. I did befriend a chicken though, so not all was lost.
How does that feel, huh? We spent a lot of money on this trip, you know? You don't have to look at me that way.
Visiting the Appalachia was one of the most memorable experiences of my life. There's just something so magical about this place. I love the rolling mountains, the endless winding roads, but most importantly, the kindness of strangers. I never understood what Southern kindness was until I met and spoke with Appalachians. They are always eager to start a conversation or to help me out of a pinch when I needed it. I'm grateful that I didn't get to climb Klingman's Dome, because it means one day I can return. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in my adventures further to come.